Hello? Oh, I think my mic working?
If only there were double the hours in a day. Actually,
Ah,
make that triple.
mainly just wanted to go live to see if my internet was how my internet was doing. Seems good. But it is 1 a.m. This is normally when I stream because wait, no one else is using the internet. I feel like there's no real rhyme or reason sometimes. But I felt like something that has consistently happened is when I stream into the mornings.
The snow in Snezhnaya is always
Like
bitterly
usually past
cold,
like 7 or
but it
8
never
a.m.
seems to end.
That's when my internet starts to go kind of bad. At least that's like my theory. Or something like a pattern I've noticed. So normally if I stream like midnight to like 4 a.m. usually no problems. Usually. You know what I can do actually? I can actually finally do my artifact route again. Because I think they increased the amount of artifacts you
So
can hold. Let
nice and
me
warm.
double check though. Yeah, 2700. I'm already
Nothing
going
like the
over.
warm sun on a full stomach.
Turn on the music a bit. I cranked it up a bit because I was listening to snezhnaya music. Wanted to hear what it sounded like.
Why me?
Which I haven't listened to it enough to fully grasp how I feel about it. But I'll still have to wait and see about that. I wonder if that would be any good. Artifact routes in snezhnaya. I feel like probably not. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh my god. Potato chip, it's been years.
Run if you know what's.
All right, let's finish this
Which will it
fast.
be?
Dude.
Skyward, scatter.
I haven't been streaming that much in the past 2 weeks. I think it's been. I checked. I think it's been 12 days or something. But I was
Take it easy.
doing a lot of videos. Doing a lot of videos. Also, usually when my sleep schedule is normal, I don't stream because when I stream during the day, my internet for sure just gets cucked. But when I stream in the middle of the night, no one is using it. And so I don't really have to worry that much. Yeah, I did see the leaks of Noi being they said cryo aggravate support. Whatever that means. I don't know. I still think it's too far out to tell.
Hurry up, Brassa.
I think there's still a possibility. We'll just have to see. Yeah, if he ends up being a support, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much we can see how much we can compete with how much like ER we can get on him or something. The worst competition of all time. Yeah, I'm tempted to believe the Metia one's a lot more just because they're a lot closer. I don't know. I still want to figure out who I'm like. I want to vertically invest into someone
Good to me.
in snezhnaya. It might be Mitya, it might be the Tsaritsa. Like, I don't know. But I want to do someone.
Hurry up, Brassa.
I think I have a guarantee right now. Because I have lost my past 3 50-50s. Which I think means even if I lose the next one, I should win. So I need to use that to my advantage.
Time to roll. Sounds good to me.
So my post, yeah. Yep. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be Vesna, honestly. I like her animations. But... I don't know. There's... something kind of like...
That's close enough.
turning me away from her. I'm not sure what it is. Dude, where am I going? I'm so lost. Where do I start my route on this one?
Law of the jungle.
Like up here?
Where do you think you're going?
I feel like... am I crazy? I feel like it looks different. I think I'm just crazy. Oh wait, no. Oh no, I'm thinking of a different structure. That's why I'm so confused. Oh my god, I'm so brain dead. I am so brain dead.
That's close enough. Feeling lucky today.
Hurry up, Brassa!
I am really tired. I've been up for a long time. You got right in? Really? What for?
A new punching bag.
I don't really know what, like... I don't really know... who else you have on your account. I'll hate them? Like Hyper Bloom trigger?
That's
Happy
close
to
enough.
oblige.
I see. Okay, I mean, I see that, yeah. Raiden is very convenient for that. 30-second skill duration. And it hits really fast, so it's good. Hyper Bloom.
Stop it!
Yeah, I kept thinking this was the structure I was supposed to be at. God, my brain. Damn. Well, I hope
Following orders.
if Noi ends up being a support, it's like actually benefits some older characters. Maybe they'll introduce the new Dendro reaction, and then they're like, oh, and we're also buffing Tainari, I'll hate them, Nahida. That would be cool. I have Mizuki's weapon too. Hey, Mizuki's weapon has big value now. At least if you play her, but... I'm really curious to see what they do in this beta for Vodyanitsa and Vesna, because it feels so strange. Pulled the eye during Fontaine, but it worked out amazing. Yeah. It's like Bitcoin. That one video of the guy who made like a YouTube video like 15 years ago, and he's like, buy Bitcoin or something. Where am I going? I have a friend who had a C6EI. Had. I mean, they still have it, but they hadn't been keeping up with like the stellar buffs or anything. They also have Risley C2. And I was trying to tell them like, yo, you have like one of the best stellar conduct teams like in the game right now. All you have to do is the little quest. And then get like Odette or something. Actually, you don't even need Odette. You can just use Cryo MC. So many Electros in snezhnaya. Yeah, it is kind of strange. I think it's weird too that like, I don't know, my impression of, I really thought we were gonna go back to freeze, but it seems like they're just leaning into stellar conduct, which is, you know, I mean, that's the direction they wanted to go, I guess, but I thought freeze was gonna make a comeback in some way, and it still might, like, we're literally in the first batch of snezhnaya, but that was my impression. I thought it was gonna go... I didn't think we would be here, basically, with Stellar Conduct and Stellar Swirl. Ready to wail for Dane. I mean, it would be a big hit to my bank account, but I would be ready if the time comes. And what would they even do for Dane? Like, actually. What if he just ends up being a physical DPS or something? No, that'd be fucked up. might be some instructor pieces. A support.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train
Ends
with
up
me
being a
sometime?
support for Cryo Traveler. Thought there'd be reverse melt, Cryo DPS, and Snallen. Yeah, I guess, I mean... would you count Lohan? So I'm using Lo-Fi on my Odette right now. So I've been seeing the comparisons of like character models to Odette. She really does have like a much different. You can tell that the quality is a lot higher too. Also, her outfit is like animated. It's like reactive. What's up, Pudding Comet? Small head, yeah. He does have a very small head.
The snow in Snezhnaya
I'm hesitant to do
is
stuff
bitterly
in
cold, and it never seems to
Snezhnaya.
end.
Did anyone else try to farm stuff in another person's world before unlocking Snezhnaya in your own world? Or no? Because I tried to do that. I tried to join someone else's world so I could farm for farm Odette's world boss without actually unlocking it myself because I wanted to stream it. But it's so funny. Like, so I would join someone else's world and I would teleport like, you know, here for I don't want to accidentally start a quest. But I would teleport like here, and then Paimon would show up and be like, "How about we explore the area ahead of us later?" And then my character would just run off into the distance and just start getting stuck on like a wall, and I couldn't do anything. So you have to actually do the unlock the area yourself, even to join someone else's world and actually play it. It's so weird. Level her today. I mean, I have her, like, I think I need these. I'd have to go to someone else's world, I think. But I don't have enough to fully level her. Maybe? I have no clue. I don't know why it's like that. I don't think I've ever experienced something like that in someone else's world. Normally you can just go where they go, no matter what. It was very strange. Heavily considering Vesna? I think Vesna... I like her animations, and she looks fun to play, but I think it's still too early to tell for me. But I am looking forward to Mitya, I think, who is probably like the next closest character that's coming out, I think, if the leaks are accurate. And that's Ritza. And I was very interested in getting Noi as well. I still am, but the leaks have said that he's gonna be a support. So auto triggered like 5 quest lines. Bruh, me too, me too. I started all, I haven't done any of them. I was just trying to get all the waypoints and stuff. No, it'd be pretty late. Yeah, I think so too. And I think he's late enough to the point where the leaks probably aren't accurate. Probably just complete speculation. The Archon Quest Arla's video was going all out in the Russian pronunciations. It wasn't accurate, but it was entertaining. Okay. I'm interested to see that. I'll do the Archon Quest soon. I need to have a good day. How long is it, by the way? Because I like to do them in one sitting. I'll just stream the whole thing in one sitting. It's very long. Oh, shit. I mean, last Archon Quest I did a 9-hour. It was 9-hour stream. First act. Maybe it's two different streams then. Maybe I do one act and then another. I mean, I did already play like a little bit, but only what I was forced to play. To just be able to walk around in the map. on the fence for getting Vodinitsa. I'm like... It's too early to tell for Vodinitsa. I need to see more because like right now if you're just like doing C0 like R0 stuff, she's kind of getting mogged by like Farazan C6. So, but if you don't have Farazan C6, then I guess Vodinitsa's good for Stellar Swirl teams. It's also still just so weird to me that a Hydro character is buffing an Animo Cryo reaction. But... I don't know. I guess I can see the vision.
A simple response will do. Why waste your breath on anything longer?
Stayed up until 3 to finish it in one go. Maybe if, like, I start it next time and, I don't know, I'm just, like, really into it, I'll just keep going. And then maybe I'll do the whole thing in one stream. But right now I'm only up to the point where I just got to snezhnaya and that's it. Impressed with the writing. Get to do the thing. Gave quality time for everyone. Are they still doing that thing where they try to put like someone's story quest into the Archon quest? Yeah. So they did it for Odette this time. But you guys are saying it's good, so maybe it's implemented very well. Very short? Okay. Yeah, because... Dude, the Nefer section in that one Nodcry Archon quest was, like, so long. It kind of felt like a slog. Yeah, I've been... I mean, I did a Vodinitsa. I did a video about Vodinitsa, and I did like a post as well, and just discussing with people about like what are they trying to do? You know, what are they trying to create? Because if you have a reaction that is cryo and animo, and then you throw in a hydro character that can possibly eat your cryo aura, especially against bosses, and potentially brick your stellar swirl reactions, while also being able to buff stellar swirl, like what are they trying to do? You know, it's so weird. But like if you run double cryo, it's not a problem. I mean, you still might get unlucky with application timings, but like it's still just weird. It's a weird team building problem. I don't know. All the stellar reactions without off-field application. Yeah, maybe. Did you guys see the leak that she was a bow user? Dude, that's gotta be misleading. It's like very clearly she was holding a pole arm. Yeah, I mean, she definitely works in both. And she's kind of the best in slot for Skirk at C0. Like, kind of. It's a very, like, minimal marginal increase, but, like, technically better than Mona. But I assume, like, once you start getting constellations for Vodinitsa, she becomes the best for Skirk. At least, I think. I think so.
Well, if that's all, I'm going to go rehearse.
But then it feels weird to have Stellar Swirl in there as well. I don't know, they're cooking something. World quests. There were puzzles for cryo bow users. Confirmed? Saritsa confirmed bow user. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. No, I'm like trying to think of cool teams for Vodinitsa with like Stellar Swirl and maybe she will end up being really good for the Tsaritsa or something. Yeah. The Stellar Vortex thing is still a mystery to us, right? I don't think anyone has been able to showcase that yet. I saw some people say, like, or speculate that it's like Nilu, where it would just make stellar vortexes like blow up immediately. Which I guess that would be kind of interesting. Because if you think about it, the reaction is... I mean, I don't want to say similar to Bloom. I mean, no, it is actually similar to Bloom. You do a reaction, it creates a vortex on the ground, and then it blows up after a certain amount of time. You being Hydro is still relevant to the Bloom reactions? Exactly. That's why that's why Vodanitsa is so weird. It's so weird. I don't get it. Maybe it'll all make sense by the end of snezhnaya, maybe. Yeah. It's just that she has like I have to read it again. Hold on one sec. Skills. Oh my god, why is there so much jargon? So it does say
If only there were double the hours in a day. Actually, make that triple.
it does say that so if you are triggering Stellar Swirl, it says if there are any or have been any stellar vortexes, whatever. Solo becomes Stellar Solo instead. Only the character's Stellar Swirl reactions will trigger her quills.
Well, if that's
So
all, I'm going to go rehearse.
I don't know. Or do you mean, oh yeah, you mean a cryo stellar swirl DPS, right? Well,
If only there were double the hours in a
I
day.
think you just run into...
Actually, make that triple.
It's not really a problem, but it's just kind of like a weird anti-synergistic trade-off where she will be good at buffing these characters in these teams, but the actual reaction itself will start to get bricked a little bit because of the Hydro. Because, in these stellar teams, how often you're triggering the reactions increases the damage of the reactions. And so throwing a Hydro in there, you're just, killing your reactions for the most part. You're not killing all of them, but you're losing stellar swirl damage.
If a simple response
But that doesn't
why waste
necessarily
your breath?
mean it's like a bad thing. It's or that it will be bad. It's just like a very interesting choice that they've made. Like if the stats, like if her stats are good enough and her buffs are good enough, then it just doesn't matter, right? Then she just ends up being good anyways. And then you just ignore this like stellar swirl as a reaction and you just only care about direct stellar swirl damage. So yeah, I could see that. I could see them just trying to be like, but then at that point it's like, you know, why did you even make her Hydro? Did they just do that specifically so that she can function with Escoffier as well or something in freeze teams? I mean, like you could have made her, but the concept of the character doesn't make
If only there were
sense
double the
if
hours
she's
in a
anything
day.
but Hydro though.
Hmm.
Like Vodanitsa as a
Seems
character
negligible.
only makes sense as a Hydro, I feel. The fact that she's literally like a mermaid. Her name is Water in Russian. There you go. It wouldn't be any other way. It could be a case of like, I mean, she was always going to be Hydro. But then they couldn't figure out how to make her work in the context of like all the other characters around her. You know what I mean? And so they made her do all of this
Well,
shit.
if that's all,
they
I'm going
they
to
made
be
her
yours.
a Stellar Swirl support, freeze support, healer, quills, Animo Reshred, Hydro Reshred, Cryo Reshred. Yeah, I'm. We'll see. We'll see how she ends up towards the end of the beta. Very, very interesting choices for sure. But yeah, yeah, maybe she does just end up being like really good for the Tsaritsa.
If a simple response will do, why waste your breath on anything?
Yeah, I mean,
longer?
what set would she be running now in Stellar Swirl teams? I haven't really thought about it. Oh yeah, she's just an HP stacker, right? Because of her quills. I think it's really hard to max out her quills, right? It's like basically impossible without like a 5-star weapon. Only max it with her sig. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you would just stack a bunch of HP.
Well, if that's all, I'm going to go rehearse.
I could see them doing some funky 4-piece set that maybe converts a character's max HP into, you know, a buff or something. Be interesting. Baiju does that? Really? Well, I guess. Yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah. HP gets converted into vendor reactions. The Fire Crow. I mean, I've used her only a little bit. I basically only used her to keep fighting the world boss. Oh look, should I do the snezhnaya dailies? This isn't exactly a new daily. What is this? Oh, it's just collect all cryoparticles. How do you use it? I've never had to use this yet. What is this? Oh no. I'm not in the snowball anymore. But Odette is pretty nice, and her animation is really cool. Like the secondary skill. I wasn't expecting it to do so much damage too. Like, sometimes it does like 280k or something, and she's only talent level 6, so kind of crazy. And I don't have any of like the support sets or anything. underestimated how much damage it would do. Okay, this seems like a quest or something. Where? I have to go up. Up, Isaac.
Who goes there?
And you accept them here, right? I think they explained it to me.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for
Yes. Yes, I do. I guess I'll do this world boss again. Just get her to level 90 before anything. But I still need to wait for for flowers to come back. I mean, I can join someone else's world, but I don't mind waiting.
Snow swan's parade.
It's justice o'clock! Headbutt!
This is the best team of all time. What's up, Dino? This team, yeah. It's so, dude, it is so hard to separate myself from this. Like, I need Varessa in my team because exploring without her feels terrible. And Columbina and Effa combo is just like super comfy and just kills everything usually easily, and I don't have to do anything. And then so the last slot is always just some random ass character that I throw in. And this time it's Odette, because I'm just trying to get like friendship and whatever. Child's Echo? Wait, Child has an echo? You're joking. Are you for real? No way. Who else did they add? Xiao? What do you have to do? Yeah, yeah. That was a team I actually liked using. Like Columbina, Anefa, Shilonen, Zabai, I think. That was the team I used before I got Linnea. Yeah, Natlin characters are they're unbeatable when it comes to exploration. Wait, my child build matters, right?
Bring it on.
He's doing 0 damage. Does it? Does my child build matter? It does, right? It did for Raiden. Where is he? Did I miss him? I don't even know where child is. There he is. Oh, fuck. Let's figure this out. Um, maybe this is fine, and then we'll take from Cryo Traveler. It's okay. He doesn't have his sword yet. Some more crit rate would be nice. That's pretty good. Oops. Yeah, it doesn't matter how much crit rate he has. Oh wait, it gives him... It said he gets like
No time to lose.
crit buffs. I should have read that. Maybe I could have accounted for it.
No time to lose.
Oh. I have to kill these guys. Oh my god, they just exploded.
You can run, but you can't hide. Riptide. No time to lose. Amateur.
Brother. Oh fuck. Sick aim, bro.
You can run, but you can't hide.
It's still so satisfying. Oh, what the fuck?
No time. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
My skill cooldown so long.
Riptide.
know if I can do it. Oh! Boom. Cutting it close, but first... Sort of first try. Second try, technically. How do I like... Oh, do I just like get it? I don't have to like claim it or anything. Missing room. Wow. Beautiful. Now buff him. Buff him. Alright, I'm sorry, bro, but just official is just better than you. Like, I don't know what to say. Avoiding Snezhnaya like the plague, because I feel like I'm gonna start some shit. How do Deluxe Echo? Dude, why was the Raiden one so hard? Have you guys done the Raiden one? It is so hard to do. At least for me. I mean, I have a Caesar Raiden. And I think they give you a team. You can only change Raiden's stats, but they give you a team that you can't change, which is really annoying. Oh my god, I hated that echo so much. It took me like 2 hours or something. 2 hours of attempts. I had to... You need to have a pretty good Raiden build. I feel like if you have a 5-star polearm that is like good Raiden, you're probably fine. But it was rough for me. To be fair, my emblem pieces aren't like amazing, but I have an R2 catch. R2? Yeah, you would need a hella good Raiden build. Or you would just have to play like perfectly.
If a simple response will do, why waste your breath on anything longer?
Her ban- you're no way. It ended? Like while you were... Or did you like run out of... Did you run out of wishes and you were like farming? Or did it just end while you were wishing on it? Wait, does weapon banner pity carry over? I forgot how the weapon banner works. I haven't wished on the weapon banner in forever. The fate doesn't carry over. Okay.
If only there were double the hours in a day.
Yeah, like what am even oops.
Actually,
I'm really curious to know what was I trying to get when I got lo-fi? Um, Alhaitham banners. No, because I got Freedom Sworn by accident at a different on a different date. Yeah, it was Clarand weapon. It was absolution. I was trying to get her sig and I got lo-fi instead. That is exactly what happened. Yeah, yeah. That's impressive. um and for Freedom Sworn, I have no idea how I got it. It must have had some really good 4 stars. Because the only time I've ever wished on weapon banners was for Absolution, but I got Lo-Fi, Arlecchino Sig, and then I was trying to get Aqua, that one insane banner that was like Aqua and First Great Magic. And like the 4 stars were insane on it too. I wished on that one. I got First Great Magic. I have no idea how I got Freedom Sworn. I really need to see which banner it was exactly. Okay, it was definitely not Mualani's weapon. Um, I mean, it was a pretty long time ago. I don't think it was this Nouvellette Sig one. But there's no way. Wait, there was a Kazaha Al-Haytham banner. Do not remember that. I'm so confused. How did I get Freedom Sworn? This is so puzzling. I don't remember. Sworn. Yeah, just one day it appeared. Wait, I found it. I went into a Discord, like a Genshin server Discord that I'm in, and I looked up Freedom Sworn and I found one of my messages back from 2024. I said I was just trying to get some Fav sword refines. It was like 30 pity. So that's what happened. Um okay, so wait, 9 hmm, version whoops. So it was the Mualani one. So it was Stringless, Favonius, Sword, Sackfrag, Fav Greatsword, and Dragon's Bane with Mualani's Weapon and Freedom Sworn. Not too bad for 4 stars, honestly. That's pretty good. Fav Sword, Sackfrag, Stringless. No, I don't have Jade Spear, which is I wish I did. I wish I did. Internet went out. I know the feeling. My internet is cooked sometimes. Shalonen, where's Shalonen? Oh, on the pipe.
Make that trouble.
I don't know. She must have just swapped with someone. I don't have enough weapons for everyone to be like normal. Like Traveler probably should not be on that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Some I have to make some compromises. Masapina's tried grinding it out. I see. Do you have Bina? Bing bong. Got bing bong. Yeah, you know what? I actually got another Lance. I have 4 fully leveled Lances now. Is it time to level up another one? Or I could R5 one of them. And I only have 3 Fab Swords. I think I'd be happy with 1 more Fab Sword. I should level up another Favonius bow for Farazan, because I plan to use Farazan in some Stellar Swirl teams. But I'm definitely focusing on Odette first. And my internet started acting up. Well, I am about to head out. I've been up for a very long time. I just wanted to stream and catch up and talk. So I'll get off in a little bit. Linnea or Anefa for a second lunar team. I'm a little bit biased. I'm just a little bit biased. But I do really like Anefa. I don't know. I mean, I have both of them, so I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm not the best person to ask because I'm just gonna say Anefa like every single time. Yeah, how normalized SIGs are even over cons. Yeah, if there's one thing that I've taken since the start of the game, like advice that I've taken from the start of the game, it's just that the weapon banner is a scam. The only time I ever have gone out of my way to wish for specific limited 5 stars, the banners have been like good, right? So probably one of the best banners of all time was that weapon banners was that Aqua Simulacra with First Great Magic combo. Like, definitely one of the best like weapon banners they've ever had. Aqua and Homa, that sounds really good too. Yeah. And then the what was it? Arlecchino, actually different. My next best option for Arlecchino is White Tassel. And so if you are vertically investing in Arlecchino and your next best option is White Tassel, her R1 is better than her C1. So that's why I went for her R1 instead. Plus, it just looks really good and you get to have the scythe. But yeah, if I had Jadewing Spear, I would have gone for her C1 instead. But I don't have Jadewing Spear. It's been almost 4 years I don't have Jadewing Spear. I also don't have Aquila. I kind of want Aquila too. I don't know why. End up with a standard weapon. That's rough. Yeah, Freedom Sworn was an accident. And yeah, for Lo-Fi Absolution, like both fantastic 5-star swords, right? So plus this is like, I mean, look at this sword. It's beautiful. How can you not appreciate it? No Bina, no Nuvi, no Nefer, no Llama. Oh, that is so rough. God, that is rough. Yeah, I like magenta is one of my favorite colors. So this is it's kind of like a fuchsia. I like it. I only have Lost Prayers for. I'm thinking about getting Varessa Sig next time around, but it's just hard because my ratio is just like so nice that I don't want to touch it. And if I got her Sig, I would have to get a different circlet. And I kinda don't want to do that. But her Veressa C1 is so bad that it's like kinda hard to it's like I can't really just get her C1. Like if I'm gonna vertically invest in my Veressa, I'm either getting her R1 or I'm going all the way to C2. And so I'm not ready for it, I don't think. Or drip impact. My cat wants to leave my room. Oh, well, never mind. No, he doesn't. The new weapons? What do you mean? New weapons? Four-star weapons, then the event. I did see the event weapon. The one where it's good, right? It has like attack substat and then it gives... It looked really good to me. Um, event weapon. You cast an elemental skill. EM increases by 104 for 12 seconds. It can stack up to 2 times. It's insane. Isn't this just really good for Odette? That's just like an insane option for Odette. Okay, maybe now he wants to leave my room? Where do I find the 4-star weapons? I'll just look up weapons. Let me see. Oh, it's on Lunaris. Let me look. I just don't know which ones I'm looking for. Like, I don't know what is... Is it the catalyst and the bow? Yeah, this is the event one. This sword. Okay, wait, let me see this. It's just called Weapon Bow. Awesome. Okay, so crit rate. $40 ER. I guess I can pull this up on... 40 ER. Hitting opponent with the skill burst grants 1 point. 3 points. Oh. Oh. I think it's pretty... They didn't use the stellar glimmer term. So it's specifically... I feel like that means there's probably no more stellar reactions then, right? Maybe not. Maybe it's just supposed to work only in these teams, but that's pretty big bonus. And it can trigger from off field. That's like insane. That's so many stats. Like a crit rate bow with 40 ER, 40% ER, 48% to stellar conduct stellar swirl damage. And it can be triggered from off field. And then the catalyst. Crit damage catalyst. Okay, so stellar conduct, cryo and electro. Each cryo and electro character in the party will grant 40 EM, 12 stellar conduct stellar swirl damage in the... Okay. You're leaving? Okay, I'll see you soon, potato chip. Thank you for keeping me company as always. Resort event weapon added both lunar crystallize and crystallize to its passive later on. Oh, you mean for like the previous weapon? Yeah, like... Yeah, they could add more reactions to the passive later on. Um, Let me see actually. Ah, I don't know. Well, okay. The thing about it's kind of like for Mizuki, obviously uh like this is really good. But I think aside from Nefersig being like a standout, basically all the other crit stat sticks are pretty similar, I think. Um on Mizuki. Because the crit is actually really good because Stellar Swirl can crit. So but yeah, it's not like it's not meant for Mizuki or anything. It's basically that's Llama Sig. It's basically just stat stick. That's about it. Yeah. I think outside of I mean max HP increased by 10%. Like I guess you could use that on I don't know. Wulani? Like I don't know. Get a little bit of max HP in there, I guess. I think you already said you don't have Nuvolette, right? Um yeah, these are interesting. I'm pretty excited for this event weapon though. Like this is insane. It can stack twice. And you know, when you're playing TPS Barber, when you're playing Odette, I mean you just immediately use her skill twice. So just straight up 200 EM attack substat. Like it's so good. The hell? I'm I'm kind of glad that they I'm kind of glad that they didn't do another weapon skin. Like they actually went back to an event weapon. I knew they wouldn't do the gimmick for that long, but it felt really like a really long time. Yeah, she definitely likes EM more than crit, but it's not, you know, so it's actually it just depends on how well built she is. Because if she already has a lot of EM from subs, because you just have like a really good build, then crit is going to be a lot closer. But if you don't have a lot of EM from subs, then an EM weapon is probably going to mog a crit weapon. Like you're definitely going to hit your diminishing returns on EM before crit. So but a lot slow, definitely a lot slower on a Mizuki team just because of how well it scales. Like it scales so well on a Mizuki team. So it's a lot harder for EM to start losing value. But But I mean, if you have Mizuki signature, pretty good. I haven't even really built her yet. I just put her on Widsith, but I don't think she has any artifacts. Nope. I'll try her out soon. I mainly, what I want to do is just build Odette, and then I want to do Cryo Traveler. Then I'll start thinking about Mizuki. But last patch I did get her from essentially 0 to 90 in preparation to use her for any shield that might need Stellar Swirl or something. I mean, they will definitely do a Stellar Swirl shill in 7.1, like 100%, right? Because of Vesna. So but I still haven't made my mind up for Vesna. I think I still need to wait for more finalized numbers and stuff like that. And I don't know if I said this already, but I'm looking to vertically invest into like some character. Whether it be a character like Mitya, a character like Vesna, maybe it just ends up being Betsaritsa, but like normally I just pull like for a bunch of different archetypes. I think this time I want to try and invest like a lot into one archetype. Just to try something different. For this region. Yeah, dude, you know what is really funny to me is like seeing the Abyss, or was it Stygian? It might have been Stygian usage rates, where she goes from like 0.1% usage to like some crazy number, like 40% or something. It's so funny. These know what they're cooking? Yeah. My guesses, like for the Tsaritsa. I've said a few times that I mean, I think she's gonna be a DPS. I think she gives off massive DPS vibes. And it would be weird if she ended up being a support. I kind of want her to be a support just because I like supports more than I like DPSs, because normally when you have support characters, you don't have to worry about how they feel to play. You know what I mean? Like, they just provide a ton of value to your team, and you don't have to deal with anything finicky if they happen to have like a weird quirk in their like playstyle or something. fit into both roles, that could be, yeah, that could be something they try to explore. Definitely. Raise the ceiling like Mav? Yeah. That's true. They could just make her like Mav, where she's mostly a DPS. She's meant to be a DPS, but she's just so fucking broken that she ends up being the quote unquote like best in slot support for a lot of teams, just because, you know, she just does so much damage. It could be like that too, but yeah, Bina is definitely. Bina is such a weird character because, like, the amount of buffs she actually gives, like, on paper is, like, not really good, but, like, she doesn't... Lunar teams just don't have a better option, so you're just kind of stuck with Bina. And that's not to say Bina is, like, bad, but, like... She just ends up being the best because there isn't anyone else. But, like, she isn't giving stats on the level of, like, someone like what Llama gives to Nefer, you know what I'm saying? Yes. I'm, like, barely even looking at my screen. I'm just looking at the chat and just jumping around on this. DPS, Stellar Conduct Support, and Swirl. Yeah, she's just mostly like a sub DPS. Like, she just brings damage to the table. And also her Hydro is like way more convenient than Ino's. Ino feels terrible to play. Yeah, Bina's not a bad character by any means. It's just like her, in terms of like her actual supportive capability, it's like, and you look at the numbers, you're like, wait, she's not like actually doing that much in terms of support. But she just kind of like a sub DPS. Dude, I had problems with Ino. Did you guys ever have problems with Ino targeting? When I was fighting the, you know, the, not the Hera. I had a problem with the Hera too. But the, one of the Nod Cry, like, deer enemies, I don't know. They move around a lot. And Ino would just straight up miss. She would literally miss her Hydro. So it was kind of like... C2 Ino kind of helps. To be fair, I think at that time I only had C0 Ino, so... Now I have C4 Ino, but I haven't used her since... I think I got her C4 on... was it... It might have been Linnea's banner. Was it Linnea's banner? That had... that had Ino. But before that, I had her at C0, so... Yeah, she would miss stuff, and the reason why the missing felt so bad was because in Nefer teams, right, you would just lose, you just couldn't do your charge attacks anymore. If she missed like one time. So it just felt like terrible to play. Felt so bad. But once Bina came out, it felt... Nefer teams felt godly. Like, they actually felt godly compared to Ino. I was using Farina, Escoffier, Lauma Nefer. Like, that's actually what I was using in Stygian. I could not stand using Ino. Yeah, definitely. I was saying like a long time ago in one of my... What, it might have been my Nefer... It was either like a Lauma video or like a Nefer video. But I was talking about how Bina doesn't provide much in terms of, you know, like buffing capability for Nefer, but the quality of life you get from the extra dues and just like the more consistent hydro application, it's like irreplaceable on a Nefer team. It feels... I could not play it. I couldn't go back, you know? It was just a bad design. Yeah, I guess you could argue that too. I mean, how do you guys feel about the lunar reactions anyways? Because like they weren't necessarily like innovative. They just... I guess the most interesting one was lunar crystallize, right? Because that actually did something different. But lunar bloom was fake and lunar charged was just electro charged. Yeah, I feel like lunar crystallize as a reaction itself is like kind of cool. Like it spawns turrets that shoot at people. Like I feel like that's just cool. Yeah, lunar charge isn't creative, but it's not like it was disgustingly bad or something. But I think lunar bloom was the most fake one because it obviously has no differences to bloom. But then you just had characters that did direct lunar bloom damage, and like that was it. there was kind of nothing to it. There was kind of like no reason for it. Like the lunar bloom was just there to enable you know what I mean? Like it was there to enable stuff that said lunar bloom as like a keyword. For like Verdant Dew. Right. But like that was its only purpose. Its only purpose was to be an enabler for as a keyword to enable some other thing. Yeah, I was talking to someone in my comment section about how it would have felt nicer to enter Nodcry with characters that got stellar style buffs. Because instead we entered Nodcry with Ino, who didn't even enable lunar reactions, right? Just enabled Ascending Gleam. Or just enabled Gleam. Like, Ino alone doesn't even enable Ascending Gleam. And you had to pull for a limited 5-star to have access to lunar reactions. But at least in Stellar, it's like you have Cryo MC who not only enables it, but also does direct, like, has direct Stellar multipliers. So I kind of wonder how the region would have went if they went down that route instead of like they did snezhnaya style buffs for Nodcry. Probably would have like the entire meta would have been received a lot better, I feel. Music is kind of hitting. How dirty they did Yehodo. I never even thought Yehodo was... Okay, well, I think the worst thing about Yehoda, at least for me, is that how long you have to hold your skill. In order to get the off-field application. That ends up being a really big hindrance in terms of like performance on your team. But I was always saying like, you know, she heals and she gives 100 EM at C0. I was like, she could work, definitely. And then, but she ends up kind of just being a C6 merchant. In practice, I guess. Yeah, like outside of, you know, trying to completely optimize your teams to the bone, I feel like Yehoda is just like she's chill. Like she heals a lot. And she gives a pretty decent buff at C0, you know? Yeah, the field time is just, yeah, it is pretty long. Dude, the sucrose glow up though. I mean, Sucrose was always good. Like, Sucrose has been good. It's actually
If a
insane.
simple
Like,
response
she's
will
starting to
do, why
reach,
waste your
like,
breath on
Bennett
anything
status.
longer?
Wait, sorry, I need to get some advice on on who to get on my account for meta relevance. I've been away from the Game of the World. Just select Mizuki or Chi-Chi. Yeah. Actual whiplash. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean Chi-Chi? Yeah, that's true. I feel like... I mean, Bennett had a little bit of a down period too. Because a lot of the... Well, actually, he was always still good in, like, Mawika teams. I think that's really the only thing that's been keeping him in there. Because... Caressa likes
Only that would double the
Yansan.
hours in a day. Actually, make that triple.
Kanich moves around too much for Bennett, but you can still make it work. Obviously doesn't work for Mualani. But yeah, Mawika was sort of... Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Yeah, Arlecchino still likes Bennett for sure. Although... Her best Overload team doesn't use Bennett. At least for me. For me, it's just official Duran Traverse. That actually performs better than the Bennett team for Overload. But in Arlecchino's best teams, Bennett is still there. Like Melt and Vape. X-Vape. Arlecchino is kind of like overshadowed by Mawika in a lot of ways. I mean, every way. Yeah, Farina fell off too, which kind of felt bad. You know what really felt bad too was I got like this the Farina Cloud Retainer combo. This shit fell off so quickly. But it was really fun for that like one patch where you could build every character as a pyro plunge vape DPS, and it was actually pretty good. Oh my god, that was so fun. I feel like history will repeat with Sandrone and Saritsa. In what way? Like for... I don't know. Yeah, let me know. Got her C4 and Shalana's banner. Traverse? Oh, Harbinger being overshadowed by... Okay, I see. Working on some gadget getter buffs, yeah. I ended up getting I got Varessa early while going for Shiver C6. And then I also got Gumming C6. Well, actually, I got Gumming C5, and then I picked him from the Lunar New Year event. And then who else? Yansan, right? Yansan. What is my Yansan at? C3. I really want Yansan C6. Like, I really want it. And C5, of course, too. Sorry. Power creep happened all because of Farina. I had to completely remove damage percent from Fontaine onwards. That's something to think about. Was it because of Farina? What's up, Noni? How you doing? Didn't get a single Yansan copy on that banner. It was a... Damn, that sucks. It was a really good banner. It's kind of the only reason why I was wishing on it. But I ended up getting Varessa anyways. And even though I got her by mistake, it's like the best mistake that ever happened to me because she's like... She's so fun to play. And she's great for exploration. It's so hard to take her out of my team now. Yeah, for Varessa vertical, yeah. Her C1 is terrible. Varessa's C1 is so bad. But her R1 is, like, insane. But her C2 is really good. So earlier I was saying, like... Earlier I was saying, like, if I was gonna do early vertical, it would either be just getting her R1 or going all the way to her C2. Because the problem with getting her R1 is that it is a crit damage weapon. And my build is really good, as is, with a crit rate weapon. So that's kind of the big issue right now, is like, if I got her Sig, I would have to completely change, like, her build. And I'd have to get, like, new pieces. Which is hard sometimes, you know? So that's why my options are basically like... It's kind of just like C2 or nothing for Varessa. So, yeah. Last 3 50/50s lost to Diluc, really? That's pretty crazy, actually. Somehow got the last 3 Yansans off banner. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. How much more stellar damage boost does Odette give compared to Traveler? Well... I think as of right now, doesn't Cryo Traveler not even give a buff until you have C6? Oh, the base attack. Oh, the base. Yeah, the passive. Right, right. And Odette obviously has her uh Marvelous Splendor stacks, which is up to 60%. It's 15% per stack. And so it's 60% Stellar Glimmer damage bonus to the entire team, aside from her. So kind of like Sucrose. But yeah, Odette's really good for that, but there's 7 standing counters. Why only that guy? I think the first, actually, I was wondering, but the first wait, how do you look at it again? No, not here. Yeah, my first 5-star was actually Mona. Dude, look how long it took me to get Jean, bro. Jean dodged my account for so long. I got every other one of these standard 5-stars in the first year of playing, and then Jean came 2 years after that. So funny. Wait, did I get Dea before I got Jean? Yeah, I did. By a huge margin. Got Tenari before Jean. I don't know. Mizuki is... Okay, that was June. Wait, she she was literally the last standard character to show up in my account. What? That's so funny. I didn't even realize that. I got Tainari, Dea, and Mizuki before I got Jean. That is hilarious. I had no idea. Yeah, yeah, Heart of the Furnace is a great set. Um,
If a simple
Siwenryo,
response will
Odette,
do, why waste
Beidou.
your breath on anything longer?
I feel like that team needs... I feel like that team needs another Electro, right? Because in Stellar Conduct teams, the amount of application you're doing actually matters. I feel like it needs another Electro, right? Or no? Maybe it just doesn't matter. Only lectures right in official and FO. I mean, would official work? But I don't know if it's better than just, yeah, like just putting Nicole. Because Nicole's gonna buff the attack of everyone. So I don't know. Like, is that, I don't know if that trade-off is better than losing Electro Application for Stellar Conduct damage bonus. I have no idea. Do people use Fischl in Stellar Conduct teams? I feel like Fischl is just really good, no matter what. But I feel like I haven't seen her that much. Fischl Nicole should be better than Beta Nicole. Kind of hard to activate hex buffs. Yeah, like would the official hex buff even? It's overload or electro charge. Yeah, so you could definitely get an overload reaction. With Nicole. Yeah, it feels bad to use Escoffier. Like Escoffier is only used because like some of the team options like aren't that great. So Escoffier sees some use, but dude, Fischl is insane with the hex ray buffs. It's like it's crazy. Also, did you get Rio C1 from the selector, or is that, do you still have the option to get his C2? We'll get C2 eventually. Oh, buddy. Yeah, that C2 is gonna, it's gonna hit. Yeah, it's so good. It's insane. With the stellar stuff, his C2 is like the best C2. From C0 to C2, it's like one of the highest increases. Yeah, it's so broken. It's yeah. Bitcoin of Genshin, exactly. Yeah, Rio C2 got crazy glow up. Which is really nice because a lot of people who were Risley mains already pulled for Risley C1 back when he came out. So they can just get his C2 from the selector and just have an insane stellar conduct DPS. Some people got R1 over C1. Yeah. That's unlucky. Maybe they got his C1 on a rerun. Maybe. Dying once again. Okay. I should head out. It's 3:30 in the morning. But it was fun to catch up. Fun to catch up with you guys. I will be streaming the Archon quest very soon. I just need to find like
Actually, make that triple.
a day where I have a lot of time to do it, and then we'll get it done. And I hear it's very good, so good. And my internet didn't go out this whole time, so that's a good sign. But whether or not I'd be able to stream for like a very long time without my internet going out, that's a different story. Smart to wish on Genshin banner reruns in 2026. Depends on the rerun, right? Yeah, are they lunar? Then probably, yeah, exactly. If it's a newer character, then absolutely. It's worth it. Like a lunar character, even Mawika is still like insane. So, okay. I'll see you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. Bye-bye.
If a simple response will do, why waste your breath on